I wanted to make this video specifically for people who are grieving over loved ones that have passed away. Now, I've had a lot of people in the last several years that I was closest to that passed away, and I grieved for a very long time. And I know how hard that is. Now, these people for me were the only people that I truly felt really unconditionally loved me in my life. And after they were gone, I felt like I didn't have that anymore in my life. So it was especially hard for me to let them go. But when I started to understand something about the power of our imagination and how we can use it in different positive ways, I started to realize, I know a lot of people who teach the law of assumption. They teach to use your imagination and all your senses basically when you're using your imagination, as you would in real life, way something would feel, and things like that, like a hug or a touch or whatever. And you imagine that and you kind of feel that, what it would feel like, inside with your imagination. So I started to kind of do this with my loved ones that passed away because I missed them so much. And I know a lot of you out there who are grieving over loved ones that have passed away are still grieving over their loved ones. This could be somebody that was your everything, somebody you just are having such a hard time letting go, somebody that you are literally dealing with depression over, and maybe you just don't even want to go on. Maybe you just don't even feel like you can carry on without this person anymore. And I teach a lot about the imagination on my YouTube channel, and I'm new on here on TikTok, but I'm here to teach you, to tell you that your imagination is real. Your imagination is what creates everything. If you even imagine tasting a lemon in your mouth will actually physically in the 3D here salivate. So that's just an example. So what I do when I'm thinking of my loved one that's passed away that I miss, and this is what you can do also in your own way, is I imagine them with me. I close my eyes, which is probably the easiest way for me to imagine, but I can actually imagine with my eyes open too, but it's more clear to do for me. I can see more clearly when I do it with my eyes closed, so you might want to try closing your eyes and getting to a feeling state. And what I usually do is I start out with just seeing the person that I miss. They're standing in front of me, and I don't even really try to force what is going to be said or done next. I might just look at them, and I might say something, but usually I wait for them to say something, and they usually do. And they'll just start saying hey, I love you. I love you so much. You're my little girl, or whatever. They'll say something like that to me, and I'm just talking back, and you're having these inner conversations with them. And in a sense, your imagination is from the realm of the spirit realm. So, and you can learn this actually through shamanism as well. I am a natural born shaman, and I practice shamanism in my own way. It's not like I took classes or anything, because I was told by a 70-year-old man who had been a shaman most of his life that I just knew things about shamanism naturally. So, but in shamanism, your imagination, you use that to do things like shamanic journeying, and that is real. You are going into other dimensions. And when you use your imagination, you are going into another realm. You're going into another realm, literally. So just think of it that way. Imagine your loved one and see them happy, healthy, and whole. And happy, definitely. You want to picture them happy, because if you see them sad, then you're going to feel sad. And you're going to feel what you see them feeling. So at least when you start out imagining what it'd be like if you were just in that moment with them right then and now, in the now moment, because really all we really have is the now moment, like Eckhart Tolle teaches in his Eternal Now book. There's so many books on, all we really have is the moment right now, and that's all that's truly real. Everything else is just an illusion. The past is an illusion. The future is not even here yet. But we can go into our imagination and create all kinds of things because we are God in an avatar body. And so, and we're all connected to God and to each other through God and being God in an avatar body. So your loved ones that are no longer in their physical body, they're still with us. They're just on the other side of the veil where our natural eyes cannot see. So you can tap into their energy, and you can use inner conversations like in the law of assumption that they teach. You can look that up, inner conversations, the power of your imagination. You can like physical touch, hug them, let them hug you back, feel what it would feel like, remember what it feels like to hug them and their essence of being around them. Remember what it really feels like truly to be in their presence, and how their energy, made you feel so good inside and so happy to be around them. This can go for a pet, even a dog that you, or a cat, or any kind of animal that you had that you love too. Just remember how their fur felt when they cuddled up to your face and how much love you felt from them. You can do this with anyone or anything that you love that's passed on, that is not here in this 3D realm, but they're still in another dimension. They're beyond the veil that we can see. But I know as a shaman that, well, we walk between the worlds, and I'm a psychic medium, so I deal with ghosts since I was 3 years old. And when I was younger, I could see them all the time, and then I said I don't want to see them no more, and so that kind of stopped because I didn't want to see them anymore. But so now I just mostly hear them through my clear audient gift that I have, and through claircognizant gift that I have, and just like the other clairs. There's 9 clairvoyant gifts. I have pretty much all of them except the one that I said I didn't want anymore, where you see them. But I go in my imagination to see what I want to see in the spirit realm. And to me, that's more real than what's outside of us. So you can do that. And yeah, just remembering what the relationship felt like with that person when it was good, and you were happy and they were happy and you saw them happy and you were just really enjoying being with them. And so go into your imagination when you're starting to feel down and sad and you're missing them. Really just if you can get into a quiet place where you're not going to be bothered, would be that would be the best place to go. And maybe if you even want to turn on some music or something that reminds you of them, or just something like a relaxing type of music, so you can get really relaxed and just maybe lay down in your bed or couch or wherever you want to, that's comfortable, and you're not going to be bothered. Turn your ringer off your phone and just go into that imaginative state. And just start, like I said, just start out with just seeing them standing there before you, smiling. And you might want to start the conversation by saying something to them like, I love you so much, and talk to them as if they're really here. Don't talk to them like they're dead, because they're not. I mean, energy, we're all energy, and everything is energy, and they are still alive. They just don't have a physical body, and the physical body is being proven to not even be real. It's holographic. Anyways, everything in this 3D dimension, I call it the upside down world, kind of like in Stranger Things, the TV show on Netflix, if you ever watched that back in the day. But yes, everything is backwards here. And it's not the true reality. The true reality lives within the invisible realm, where all these things that we cannot see, even like angels, ghosts, anything that we don't typically see in our 3D dimension, that's really a hologram. It's like a video game. But yes, just relax and get into a space in your mind and your heart of getting ready to be in their presence, and just show them love and allow them to love on you back. And you will feel that longing and that sadness to disappear in that moment, and you will feel so much better. And you can do this as much as you want and as often as you feel like you need to. And it, I think, helps with the grieving process. It's helped me, and I hope it helps you too. I love you guys so much. I hope this helps. Bye. Peace.